Welcome to Global Kids Electronic Learning. I am Miss Wando Annabel Chema, and I'm here to take you on information technology on the topic Introduction to Microsoft Word 2007 Part 1. Let's look at what a word processor is. A word processor is a computer application that allows the composition, editing, formatting, and printing of any sort of written material. Word processing is the most common of all computer applications, and to perform word processing on a computer, a word processing software needs to be installed on the computer. Microsoft Office Word is one of the most sophisticated word processing programs. It is a package that is widely used for typing. Let's look at examples of word processing software. Well, series of it, but we're going to consider 10 for this class. The first on my list is Microsoft Word. Second is WordPad. Another example is WordPerfect. Another example is Army Pro Lotus Word Pro, Kingsoft Writer. Number 6, Ability Write. Number 7, Ragtime. Number 8, Text Maker. Number 9, Google Docs. Number 10, Atlantis Word Processor. Like I said earlier, there are several of it, but we'll just have this for this class. Now, since we're considering Microsoft Word, how do you load or launch your Microsoft Word? When you want to load or launch Microsoft Word, there are a series of things you need to do from one button to another to load your Microsoft Word. What is the first thing? Number 1, click on the Start button on the taskbar. 2, a Start menu appears. Move the mouse button to All Programs option. A sub-menu appears. 3, look for Microsoft Office on the sub-menu, click on it, and another sub-menu appears. 4, highlight and click once on Microsoft Word and the program will open. Let's look at this practically. When you click on your Start button, from what I have here on the screen, this is what you would see. This is your Start button. When you click on the Start button, you see a program option like this. And what do you do next? You click on All Program. When you click on All Program, a command pops up. And this is the command, what you see on the screen. When you see something like this, you need to search for Microsoft Office. And going by my mouse, my cursor on the screen, you will see my cursor rightly on Microsoft Office. When you see that, you also click on that, and then you see series of programs or packages under Microsoft Office. So what do? Since you want to launch Microsoft Word, you look for Word. Every package has an icon. For Microsoft Office Word, we have W as a symbol on the icon. So you quickly use either your mouse or your scroll down button to where you have Microsoft, where you have Word. Though it comes in different version. What I have here is Word 2013. Yours can be Word 2007 or thereabout. So when you click on that, this is what you will see on your screen. Microsoft Word environment. And you can see it boldly written on the title bar, Document 1 Word. It is telling you that you're in Microsoft Word environment. This is a clear picture of how your environment would look like when you launch it. I'll be taking time to explain to you the features on this Microsoft environment. If you look at what I have here, the first bar on most of the applications is the title bar, and same goes to Microsoft Word. Look at what we have here. This bar that my cursor is rightly on is your title bar, and title bar tells you the name of the running application. You can see your help button by the right hand side, top right hand side where my cursor is. You could also see your ribbon category or tab. We call it ribbon category or tab. You see your quick access toolbar. This can also be customized. You could also see the control menu box. Also, I have my category group. Please just take time to watch my cursor as I point to these features. Again, a dialog box launcher. When you click this dialog box launcher, it's telling you that there are other things in this very place. So when you click the my dialog box launcher, you see several other commands under the dialog box launcher. We have our split box. We also have our view ruler button. Um, we also have ruler, tab alignment button. This very place is your document window or workspace. We call it document window or workspace. You have your scroll bars. You could scroll up or down or left or right. We also have a status bar where my cursor is right now, your status bar. From your status bar, you could know the number of pages of work you've done so far and the words. So somebody can ask, please, how many words have you typed per minute? You could tell from your status bar the number of words you've typed per minute. We also have our print layout view. How you want this, you can view your print, you can view your screen even before the printout to know how it's going to look when you print it. We also have a view button. We also have a select browse object tool, your zoom slider. When you move your zoom slider to the positive sign, it increases your screen, and when you move it to the negative side, it reduces your screen. We have our outline view, we have the draft view, we have the web layout view, then the full screen reading view. You want to read your document, you want to read what you've typed, go to your full screen reading view. It makes your work, it makes your font bolder than what it were before going there. We also have our proving error button. So your Microsoft environment, it's very interesting to work with because it is user friendly and it tells you like, come to where we have our Calibri body. This is where your font is. When looking at it, you will know that this place tells me the kind of font I'm using. And if you move a little further where I have my cursor, you will see 11 written. This is the font size presently. So Microsoft environment, it's not difficult. You can bold, you can italicize, you can underline, and thereabout. Working with Microsoft Word is really interesting. And this package is majorly designed for typing. Thank you. Now, the next thing we need to look at is how do you quit using Microsoft Word? You're done with your typing, you want to close the window, or you want to close Microsoft Word entirely. How do you do that? There are several ways, several methods to do that. And we're going to be considering three methods here. First is quitting MS Word using icon. Second is quitting MS Word using the menus. And the third is using shortcuts on the keyboard keys to quit your Microsoft Word. Now let's look at the step. First step, the topic there, the subtopic there is quitting MS Word using icon. What do you do if you want to quit MS Word using icon? Step number one, move your cursor to the title bar. You move your cursor to the title bar, then click on X. Click on X icon on the extreme right top end corner of the bar. It's usually you see X, you see something like a minus sign. Maybe I will take the pain of going back to show you what I mean there. Good. Let's come back to this. You can see where my cursor is right now. X. This is the X you're supposed to click. We also have something like this where you minimize or maximize. But for X, once you click on X, it's closing the window for you. Let's move further. So you click on the X icon at the extreme right top end corner of the bar. And what do you do next? Microsoft Word will be closed. Sometimes if the work is not saved, you see a dialog box asking you to either save, don't save, or cancel. So if it is a work that is relevant to you and you need to save it, what do you do at that point? You click on the save and that ends it. Your work will be automatically saved when you enter the file name you want, and then everything is done. Let's look at the second method. The second method is tagged shorten MS Word using the menus. How do you short MS Word using the menus? Step number one, move the mouse to the taskbar within MS. Second, right-click on the MS Word program that is opened. Third point, a small dialog box will be opened. What do you do next? Select and right-click on the close icon on the box. The MS Word will be closed. Like seriously, Shutting your windows are not really difficult. You don't need to be a professional to do this. And like I used to say, every package, I know there are packages that you can truly learn without being taught, and there are some packages you will need help of professionals to come by. But you see, a package like Microsoft Word, you might not be needing the assistance of people to run one or two things. And at the end of this class, I know you want to put your hands on your system to do one or two things, and you will really, really get it right, I promise you. Now, the last method on shutting your window, your Microsoft window, is by using the shortcut keys. And what is the shortcut key here? The shortcut for quitting MS Word is by simply pressing down your alternate plus F4 key on your keyboard. Please, I want you to note this. Your mouse doesn't have the alternate and the F4 key. Where you do this is on your keyboard, and that is why it is tagged using your shortcut keys on the keyboard. So what do? You need just two keys to shut your system. When it comes to shutting down using the system, what do you press? Your alternate plus F4 key. Remember, you're pressing those keys at the same time. Press your alternate key. Do not lift your finger. Press your F4 key on the keyboard at the same time. When you do this, you automatically shut down your MS Word window. All right. Before I draw my curtain, I want to take a recap of what we just did, or what I started earlier. First, I started by showing you, telling you what the microprocessor is. I went further to give you examples of word processing software. I also gave you steps on loading your Microsoft Word, and I gave you all the options that you will see if you're trying to load your Microsoft Word. And then I explained a Microsoft environment for you guys. This class is interesting and I know you love it. Now, before I leave you, I want you to know that you need to do something for me. And what is that? I have an activity for you. What are those activities? Look at the screen. Activity number 1 is list 5 examples of word processing software. 5 examples of word processing software. I would not want you to go outside what I've taught you, though, for this activity though. But if you want to go further to know, if to see more of a processing software, you're free to do that. But for this class, I want you to give me what I gave you for this example. The second question is list 5 features of Microsoft Word. From the environment I showed you, you could see how several features were a kind of marked using a red line. So please just give me 5 features of Microsoft Word from that environment. Then the last question there says, what is the shortcut key for quitting Microsoft Word? Please, I didn't say this from onset. MS means Microsoft Word. You might, or you probably, you're going to see it in the lesson. So MS means Microsoft Word. My beloved pupils, I want you to stay safe and be calm, as I will be coming your way next time. Please enjoy this class and know that COVID-19 is real. Thank you.